Let me ask you a question. Have you noticed that everyone seems angry lately? And I don't mean a little bit annoyed, like when your GPS recalculates for the 10th time. I mean furious, full-on, keyboard smashing, all caps commenting furious. Every single time you unlock your phone, it feels like a portal into a global screaming match. Someone is yelling, someone is offended, someone is canceling someone else. And here's the weird part, it's always over something different. It's not just one big headline, it's not one specific politician or one single scandal. It's everything, all at once. So, the bigger question is, why does it feel like the entire world is permanently mad? Welcome to News, but funny, we do real news, with zero boredom. Let's be honest, this is a very strange time to be alive. We have access to more information than any other generation in human history. We can find out what's happening on the other side of the planet faster than we can find our car keys. And yet, we have less patience than ever before. The news cycle never sleeps, and social media never, ever shuts up. Something happens in one country, and literally 5 minutes later, people thousands of miles away are already fighting about it. And I don't mean discussing or debating. I mean arguing. They're at each other's throats. Half the time, people aren't even mad about the same version of the story. They've seen to different headlines, watched to different clips, and are now convinced the other person is either an idiot or evil. We're living in a world where everything is breaking news. If a celebrity sneezes in public, it's breaking news. If a squirrel steals a croissant in Paris, it's breaking news. But when everything is urgent, nothing actually feels important anymore. Our brains can't handle it. Think about how you consume information. Serious global political decisions are sandwiched right between a celebrity's latest tweet and a video of a cat falling off a chair. Our feeds are a chaotic mix of the profound and the profane. So, instead of taking a moment to think critically, our brains default to the easiest, fastest response: emotion. We react emotionally, we react fast, we react loud. And most of all, we react angry. Now, social media didn't invent anger. Humans have been getting mad since the first caveman stole the other's slightly pointier rock. But social media did something much, much smarter. It monetized it. It turned anger into a currency. Here's the formula. Anger equals engagement. More comments, more shares, more reactions, and engagement equals money. The platforms make more money from advertising when you're glued to your screen, and nothing glues you to the screen like a good old-fashioned outrage fest. Calm, nuanced opinions don't go viral. Reasonable discussions don't get a million shares. But outrage is rocket fuel for the algorithm. So, people learn, consciously or not, to react emotionally instead of logically. It gets you more attention. It makes you feel part of a group. Suddenly, everyone is an expert on everything: macroeconomics, geopolitical strategy, virology, artificial intelligence. All after watching one 30-second video. This creates a dangerous cycle. Opinions without understanding create misinformation. Misinformation creates fear, and fear, almost always, creates anger. The way we cover politics now doesn't help. It's not treated as complex civic problem-solving. It's treated like sports. It's your team versus my team. It's good guys versus bad guys. It's a simple, binary choice. But real life is messy. It's complicated. Nuance doesn't trend. It's much easier to just get angry at a headline you don't fully understand than to read a 20-page report explaining the policy behind it. Let's talk about AI, for example. Every other week, there's a headline that basically says, the robots are coming to take your job, steal your identity, and probably teach your dog to disrespect you. Now, is AI a powerful technology with massive implications? Absolutely, but panic spreads way faster than facts. So instead of having productive conversations about regulation, ethics, and how to adapt, people just get scared and look for someone to blame. They blame the tech companies, they blame the government, they blame that one nerdy guy from their high school who's probably working on it. And this happens with everything. A celebrity posts one clumsy sentence, and the internet loses its collective mind for 48 hours. An entire digital mob forms to dissect, condemn, and cancel. Meanwhile, truly important news stories about climate change, economic policy, or healthcare reform get buried, They're too complex. They're too slow. They don't have a clear villain we can all get mad at in under 280 characters. We've confused attention with importance. We think that if something is getting a lot of clicks, it must be the most important thing happening in the world. But that's not how it works. Drama sells, clicks matter. Calm, rational explanations don't keep you scrolling, but fear and anger do. They are powerful tools used to keep you watching, clicking, and engaging. And here's the really scary part. The algorithms that run our digital lives don't care about truth. They don't care about your well-being. They care about one thing, and one thing only: engagement. If you watch one angry video, the algorithm thinks, aha, this person loves anger. And it will immediately serve you 10 more, each one a little more extreme than the last. Before you know it, your entire feed starts to look like the world is constantly on the verge of ending. This isn't just about being annoyed online. This constant state of heightened anger has real-world consequences. It affects our mental health, leading to anxiety, stress, and burnout. It destroys our ability to have meaningful conversations. Nothing gets solved when everyone is just yelling past each other. You can't build a bridge when both sides are busy throwing rocks. We're losing our ability to empathize, to see things from another perspective, and to find common ground. So what's the solution? Is it to just unplug, move to a cabin in the woods, and communicate only with squirrels? I mean, it's tempting, but no. The solution isn't to stop caring. The solution is to care better. It's to be more intentional about how we consume information. It means we need to slow down, take a breath before you share that outrageous headline. Read the actual article, not just the first sentence. Maybe even read a second article from a different source. And most importantly, we need to learn to laugh sometimes, even at the absurdity of it all. That's exactly why we created news, but funny. We believe the antidote to outrage isn't apathy. It's understanding. We take the serious, complex topics that are driving everyone crazy, and we explain them clearly. With context, with data, and yes, with a healthy dose of humor. Because understanding kills panic, and a little bit of laughter can break the tension and open the door to a real conversation. If you're tired of the screaming headlines, if you're exhausted by the constant anger, and if you want to stay informed about your world without losing your mind in the process, then you're in the right place. This is where we sift through the noise to find the signal. This is news, but funny, real news, zero boredom. Thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe so you don't miss our next deep dive into the beautiful, chaotic mess that is our world. See you next time.